There's like one little motorbike driving down this alley. Hey everyone, it's Alex Stevenson here, and today I'm going to be taking a walk through Da Nang, showing you around my neighborhood, probably walking down to the beach, and just showing you how Da Nang is right now with everything closed. It's very quiet, and I just wanted to show you around a bit, talk a little bit about what's been going on here in Da Nang, and let's go for a walk. Put on my mask because it is a requirement to be wearing a mask outdoors. So I live in an area in between the beach and the river, probably a little closer to the river. You can see the river is just down over there, a few hundred meters away, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes walk from the beach in that direction. You can see here this whole outdoor area here, that's an exercise area, has been closed off. So the big thing is that all non-essential businesses have been closed. So you can see all these shops here are all closed off. So I'm here now at this intersection here, and this is the biggest road near where I live. If you go across this road, then you're in Thuong, which is known as the expat area basically. A lot of foreigners live there, and it's a nice area because it's close to the beach. Okay, so now I'm in Thuong, and a lot of people call it Thuong because that's how it's kind of spelled in English. But I'm working on my Vietnamese pronunciation, so Thuong, that's the more correct pronunciation. Hang Hop Tiếng Việt. I'm studying Vietnamese. So I already saw someone I know drive past, so this is where a lot of the other foreigners stay. It's a nice area because it is quiet. It's on the beach side, like I mentioned. It's usually a lot quieter than the city side, but right now it's even more quiet. Like, this road here is usually pretty busy and there's no one on here. You know, there's like one little motorbike driving down this alley. He's just having a laugh. Only in Vietnam do people like pretend to drive into you for a joke. So as you can see here, there's a restaurant that is open to have people collect food, but they aren't allowed to seat people. Here's another one. This is actually a very busy spot. Normally you can see all these tables and chairs. So they obviously aren't getting any business right now. Maybe they're doing deliveries. So some restaurants are still doing delivery or pickup, but a lot of just closed because it's not really worth it. Everyone's cooking at home and all that. So yeah, the businesses here are definitely being affected, especially the cafes, which are almost completely closed. They're also doing pickup, but you know, how many people are gonna get an expensive coffee just to pick up? All right, I'm gonna walk down this street because I quite like this street. Normally there's a lot of cool little restaurants and stuff, so it'll be good to show you just how much is closed down right now. And this is normally quite a busy little street. Again, look at this. This is all seating that no one can use. So I covered quite a lot of the details of the recent wave of cases in my last video, so I'm not gonna recap all of that, other than just to quickly remind you about all the restrictions. Da Nang being more strict than a lot of places. I think it's one of the most strict places in the country. I think maybe in the north of Vietnam, in some of the provinces, they're as bad, but compared to Ho Chi Minh City, this is a lot worse. There have been a few more cases now in Ho Chi Minh City. There was 1 or 2 confirmed this week, and they've quarantined a lot of people, so we may see more cases. But right now, Da Nang, you gotta wear masks, no more than 5 people gathering. The beaches are closed, restaurants are closed for seating, and cafes are closed for seating, and all non-essential services like bars, spas, karaoke, all that stuff is also closed. Hello. Yeah, I'm usually riding my motorbike, so I don't get as close a look at all these restaurants, but when you're walking along the ground, you really see it, and you see how much they've been affected. Oh, hey dog. Hello. I mean, it's actually really weird to just walk past all these closed restaurants. And I think a lot of them have just closed because there's just not enough people coming for collection to make it worthwhile. Tên là gì?
Chè.
Chè. Okay. Come on. That over there is chè, which is like a Vietnamese dessert. It's got jelly and a sweet milky sauce. That's a good example over there. That's Torino's, which is a Italian restaurant, and then they've got a bakery next door. So I guess the bakery is still open for collection, but the restaurant is not seating. This is actually a really nice cafe that I found recently, Le Petit Cafe. Very nice decor inside, but unfortunately looks like they're fully closed right now. And now I'm just coming up here to Sushi Sien, which is my favorite sushi place in Da Nang. And I think they've completely closed, which is disappointing because I would have liked to get delivery there. Yep, that's Sushi Sien and it's closed. That sucks. I'm actually getting pretty depressed doing this. I'm gonna try to get down to the beach because, well, that's gonna be depressing too because the beach is closed. But at least it's pretty in that direction. Oh, I wasn't recording. Now I'm recording.
I mean, you can.
What up?
How you guys doing?
We're doing social distancing in Da Nang, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just walking around showing how much is closed right now.
We can still be outdoors, which is nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get a bicycle so I can ride around.
I miss the beach so much.
Us guys play volleyball quite often, and yeah, it sucks we can't play volleyball right now.
But a few weeks, we'll see. You know, they're pretty good around here, getting it contained. So.
Yeah. What did you guys do in Hanoi?
Well, I mean, we just wanted to go visit. So
we were gonna go to Ninh, Hai Long, Haijiang, but everything, all the tours and stuff got shut down. So that's why we came back.
Gotcha.
And I had to go do some passport stuff. So
we did do one cool thing, which was the mausoleum where Ho Chi Minh stays, and it was really cool because there was 9 guards in the room and just the 2 of us there. No one else was there, so we walked in and you could see him. It was ice cold and it was really cool.
That's cool.
Amazing, yeah.
Nice.
Kind of scary. I wasn't expecting to see him, honestly.
I never did it when I was in Hanoi because I think they'd shipped his body to Russia to get like some kind of restoration done on it.
Yeah.
It was crazy how real it, I mean, you could see his body just laying there, very well preserved. So it was very cool.
Well, they have the same thing with Lenin in Russia, so that's probably where they got inspiration from.
So. Really beautiful architecture, though.
Oh yeah, no, Hanoi looks incredible. I just got scammed like 10 times.
Yeah.
I even got scammed on my flight from there.
Tejo's really nice. We walked around the lake.
The elections are happening like this weekend.
So,
all right, see you guys. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. You see people you know everywhere here. Hello. Em khỏe không? Hello. It seems quite nice because I'm just walking around, but even walking around just feels like I shouldn't be out, even though it's fine, like I am allowed to be out and walking. You just don't feel comfortable almost because everything is so closed and, you know, weird like this. Check this out, this building here is just completely closed. I don't know what that was before, but you can definitely see the impact of everything. Anyway, I'm getting closer now to the beach. It's right over here. So you'll get to see the beach being closed and everything being taped off. Still construction going on here as usual. The construction boom that was happening in Da Nang right before COVID was insane. There was so much construction going on everywhere. I think obviously that's slowed down to a certain extent now, but it's still going on. So yeah, you can see here how the promenade along the beach is blocked off and the whole beach, you're not allowed past this line. I think Da Nang City got some criticism from the government up in Hanoi about how they handled the outbreak last time. So they've got more strict about this now, and I mean, this kind of sucks. Like, I wish we were just allowed to walk along the promenade. I guess I can just walk over here, which is like a couple meters from the promenade. But yeah, beach right over there, no one's allowed on the beach. And that kind of sucks. I mean, it's so important for mental health, you know? Being able to get into nature, exercise. There's no parks or anywhere for people to go right now. And this guy's got the right idea. Just having a little bicycle ride. Yeah, but all these hotels along the beachfront here, even before this most recent outbreak, they're just empty. You know, there's no international tourism, so they've been highly affected by this. All the tourism sector's been massively affected. And obviously the Da Nang beachfront is a big tourist destination, and local tourism did pick up a little bit again in between, you know, all these little outbreaks. And like I mentioned in my last video, we're talking about 4,500, less than 5,000 cases in total among a 100 million population of Vietnam. So there's not a lot of COVID in Vietnam. It's just these measures that are very strict. It's these measures that work. So I think it's a good thing that it's happening, but it's also not great for certain aspects of the economy and people's day-to-day life, obviously. Overall, I'm very happy and grateful to be here, don't get me wrong. It's just a matter of keeping in a good headspace while these things are happening, and, you know, trying to do stuff like exercise, get out of your house a bit. I don't know, do one-on-one walks with people, socialize like that. But it's a bit of a tough time. Luckily, Ho Chi Minh City right now is pretty good. It is not as bad as this. The team in Ho Chi Minh are better off right now, so hopefully things don't spread there more. Oh, here are the volleyball nets. Let me show you them. Damn, I miss beach volleyball. So grocery stores are open, and there's quite a lot of convenience stores in Vietnam that are like quite well stocked. So you can get like basically everything you need to survive in these little convenience stores. And then there's the bigger supermarkets like Lotte Marts, Big C, Vin Marts. So basically what I'm doing is taking you around the whole of the An Thuong area. So yeah, bakeries like that seem to be still open for collection. So a summary of that street is mostly banh mi places I saw, the Vietnamese bread. Bakeries, there are a few bakeries open there, and a few restaurants where you could kind of walk in and just order and then leave. But only a couple of them, not many at all. And then that's also a big pharmacy street. So I just saw another one of my friends drive past. They're just honking their horns, Nick and Leanne. Nick was at the villa for my birthday, if you saw that video. It was a good time. And now I'm down by the river and it's getting towards sunset. And this is the place that's really nice to be around this time. And I think this is what's keeping me sane at the moment, is going for walks along the river here. This is actually one of the big bridges that goes across the river. And then there's a little walking bridge right over here. And that's closed off right now. But hello, how are you? Yeah. So you can't walk over the bridge right now. You can still walk along the promenade along the river, which is good. So you can see here it's blocked off. This is normally where you go to walk. As you can see, there's lots of people out getting some exercise, playing some hacky sack, or the Vietnamese version of hacky sack. I don't know what that's called. Some badminton, that would be good. Play some badminton. But you can see here, it's blocked off. But there's quite a lot of people just hanging out around here, which is fine. So basically I've got down to the river now and I just walked back that way to get to my place, and then I've done a big circle. I've walked a good few kilometers already. It's quite an interesting indicator of the size of an expat community, but in places like Da Nang where there aren't that many foreigners, when you see someone else you kind of like nod and say hi. Like that guy that I just walked past, we kind of just nodded at each other. Whereas in Saigon or Hanoi, you would not just nod to another foreigner. People would be like, well, why are you doing that? Like, because there's tens of thousands of other foreigners. But this is a nice spot here. We got the sunset. And yeah, like I said, this place has been keeping me going. It's been keeping me sane, just taking these walks along the river over here. And I'm clearly not the only one. There's people around here just hanging out, getting some fresh air. I think I'm gonna actually sit here for a sec. There's a Ferris wheel over there and there's an amusement park. So if you have any questions about what things are like, you can leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to them. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for more videos about life abroad in Vietnam and teaching English and all these updates. And I'll speak to you soon. Peace.